Question number 21. A planet has an angular diameter of about 0.8 degree. So this angular diameter 0.8 degree is angular size of the planet, and the distance of about 53 million kilometer. That's the distance is 53 million kilometer. What is the true diameter in million kilometer? Round to 2 decimal places. So you got to find the true diameter. That means you got to find the true physical size of that planet. Physical size. Again, you refer the formula on the chart. The formula for physical size equals to angular size, which is 0.8 degree in this case, times 2 pi times distance, which is 53 million kilometer, which is distance, divided by 360 degree. That's the formula. Again, this formula is supposed to be on the list that is provided to you. Okay, so use this formula to find physical size. Okay, angular size 0.8 degree times 2 pi. The distance here is 53 million kilometers. So I'm going to write 53 times 53 million kilometer. I just write million kilometer here because I want to answer as million kilometer as well, because the final answer, that means physical size must be in million kilometer. That's why I keep the million kilometer here. Divided by 360 degree. So now let's do the simple math here. This degree cancel. If you multiply 0.8 by 2 pi times 53, you can use pi as 3.14. Okay, 3.14, or you can use pi from the calculator. And if you multiply 0.8, 2 pi and 53 and divide by 360, you get the answer, which is going to be 0.74 million kilometer. Again, that's why you have it here. The answer must be in the million kilometer. So the answer must be C. Okay, question number 22. Question number 22. So I'm going to erase this one here. So question number 22 about comparing two surfaces and asking for which surface is steeper. Okay, there's two surfaces. One has a pitch of 1 to 1 in 4. Pitch 1 in 4. And the other surface, which is a roof, actually both are the roof. Okay, roof is slope of 2/3. So pitch 1/4 means if you have 1 as a rise, 4 as a round, that's called 1/4 pitch. So PITCS, pitch equals 1/4, we call 1/2/4 also. So slope is 2/3 means rise to round 3. Slope is 2/3 means rise for this roof. Rise is going to be 2, round going to be. And you can divide 1 by 4. You get 0.25, which is 25%. The 25% is grade. We call this is a grade. So pretty much you can use pitch, slope, and grade interchangeably. So they are pretty much they are the same thing. Slope is 2/3. If you change to the fraction, 2/3 going to be 0.666 dot dot. This is 66.6% is grade. So you see the grade of one roof is 25% grade. Grade of another roof is 66.6%. So 2/3 has a higher grade. So this must be steeper. So answer is a roof with 2/3 is much steeper. Okay, that's the answer. Question 23. So let's see, you have a roof. Okay, the roof has a pitch 4/10, right? 4/10 is 0.4. That's the slope of the pitch. Sorry, slope of the roof. Remember that pitch 4 to 10. That means same as 4.4 as a slope. That means 40% as a grade. Now the question is asking if that roof has a horizontal distance of 11 feet. Let's say this is the roof which has a pitch 0.4. This roof has a pitch pitch 4 to 10. That means this has a slope 0.4. That's what we call. So if this roof has a horizontal this direction of 11 feet, let's see the horizontal direction is 11 feet. From here to here, this is 11 feet. The question is asking for how high it is vertically. So you're looking for this distance here, the vertical distance of this roof. This is how much. See, this is the vertical distance. That's we're looking for. How high is that roof vertically? So we don't know this height, so you can say this is the x for a moment to find it. So x over 10, sorry 11, because x is the vertical height, over 10, 11 is horizontal, must be equals to 0.4. If you do cross multiplication, you get x times 1 is x equals to 11 times 0.4, which gives you x equals to 4.4 feet. So answer here for this question is x equals 4.4 feet as a D. And so x must be 4.4. And if this is 11, if you divide 4.4 by 11, you get 0.4, obviously. We check the answer back. Okay, next question. How does a road with 8% grade? So 8% grade means the road has a slope 0.08. That's the slope of the road. Okay, so you think about the road here. That's the 0.08 slope. And the question tells you how much rise for each horizontal foot. So the question is, this is the 1 foot. Let's say this is the 1 foot, the horizontal, and how much is going to be vertical like before. So I'm looking for the vertical height when horizontal going to be 1 foot for this road, which has a slope 0.08. So let's say x is the height and pretty much the rise. So x over 1, which is a run, equals to slope, which is 0.08, because rise over run has to be equals to slope, which is 0.08 in this case. So if you cross multiply, x times 1 is x equals 1 times 0.08 is 0.08. So for each foot horizontal rise, the vertical rise must be 0.08. That's the C. Okay, question number 25. This is about similar triangle. This question tells you these two triangles are similar. So if they are similar, the corresponding sides are proportional. This for 12 is corresponding side of 6. I highlighted that, you can see it. 21 has corresponding sides y, and of course 15 has a corresponding side x. So again, you can see the formula or rules for similar triangle. Remember, this triangle is similar. What happens, this ratio are proportional. So in other words, 12 divided by 6, right? Let me write down here. 12 divided by 6 equals to 21 divided by y. 21 divided by y equals to 15 divided by x. That's what happens. This is called ratio or proportional. This is only the case when the triangle are similar. So in these questions, you got to find the x and y value of these two similar triangles. So now I have a kind of equation here, but this is called proportional. So I have to use the first two here to find the, let's use first two, this first two to find the y. Okay, so let me write this two fraction. 12 divided by 6 equals 21 divided by y. I used this two fraction as an equation to find the y. So you cross multiply, that's the cross multiply. 12 times y equals to 6 times 21, and y equals to, divided by 12, y equals to 6 times 21 divided by 12. And if you multiply 6 with the 21 and you divide by 12, you get 10.5. That's the y. Okay, so that's the y. Now to get the x, what you got to do is you got to do another ratio. So let me make a other equation to find the x. So to find the x, you have to use this two ratio. So to find the x, I have to use 12 divided by 6 equals to 15 divided by x. Again, you do cross multiplication, which is going to be 12 times x is 12x equals to 6 times 15. And you solve for x, you divide by 12, both sides of the equation. This 12 cancel. You get x equals to 6 times 15 divided by 12. If you multiply 6 with the 15 and you divide by 12, you get x value which is equals to 7.5. So the answer must be A here. Okay. Question number 26. Find the area in acre. So in this question, you're looking for the area in acres. Okay, but remember that the dimension of this triangular property is given as in a feet. So let's see which one is how much feet. The property shown is below. The stream frontage is 200 feet in length and the property line is 582 feet in length. So this is property line, which is this one property line with the green line, which is going to be 582 feet, and this line here, which is this one, which is called stream frontage, which is 200 feet. So this is 200 feet because this is towards the stream. This is the stream. Look at the picture. This is stream. So pretty much you're looking for, this is a right triangle. We can use Pythagorean theorem. This is the hypotenuse. Of course, this is the right triangle. This is the hypotenuse. You can call this as a C, and you can call this as a whatever, A or B, doesn't matter. You can call as a B here. I'm looking for A, which is height of this triangle. Notice that this is the height of the triangle, this is the base of the triangle, this is the height of the triangle. To find the area, I need base and the height, but I don't know what's the height. But I can use the Pythagorean theorem. This is the A, which is the height, and the height equals to square root of hypotenuse, which is 582 squared, minus and the one of the legs, which is 200 squared. So this is the height. That's how you do the Pythagorean theorem using the formula. Again, you refer the formula in the notes. That's the height. And if you do the square of this number and the square of 200, and you find the square root all together, you get the number 546.5565 feet. So this is the height. So we found the height here. Now let's find the area. So area going to be of the triangle. Remember that this property is triangular. So the area going to be half times base times height. Okay, that's the formula. Base times height. So base here is the frontage, stream frontage, which is 200 feet. 200 feet times height, we just found it, 546.5565 feet. So if you multiply half times 200 times 546.5565 feet, you get I think you get 54655.6493 feet square. That's the area of this property in square feet. But this is in the square feet, but I got to find in the acre. So I have to know how much square feet equals to how much acre. So I'm writing here. Notice that 1 acre equals to 43,506 feet square. That's the unit conversion factor. 1 acre equals to 43,560 square foot, and you multiply by the area we found before, 546.6493 feet square. So if you do that, square feet cancel, and you multiply 1 times the top number divided by the bottom, you get the number in the acre. So answer must be 1.25 acre. Okay, notice that you got to round it to 2 decimal places, as instructions say here. Round to 2 decimal places. That's the answer, which is going to be B. Okay. All right. Question 27. Refer to a given map. Assume that the length of the each east-west block is 1/8 mile. So east-west here is this east block represent 1/8, and north-south represent 1/4. So you're looking for the distance between a bus stop here and the grocery store here by the walking through the street, not directly, because you should walk through the street to go from here to here. So how much block you're going east? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block east, right? 6 block east, EAST, right? How many block north? 6 block east, then 1, 2, 3 block north. So you are going 6 block east and 3 block north to reach grocery store from the bus stop. Okay, so each block from east to west is going to be how much? 1/8. So you multiply 6 times 1/8. That's the horizontal distance you travel, plus the vertical distance travel is 3 times 1/4, because each block here is 1/4 in length. So 1/4 mile, by the way, is all are the miles. So 1/4 mile in the length. So you're traveling 1/4 times 3. So if you multiply and add, you get altogether 1.5 miles. Okay, so to go from here to here, traveling through the street or walking through the street, you travel 1.5 miles altogether. That's the 27. Okay, question number 28. Find the latitude and longitude of the location of the earth precisely opposite of the town located latitude 45 north and longitude 119 east. So you have a town here. This town here is located to 45 north and 119 east. That's the town. So you're looking for the town. This is precisely opposite. Remember that precisely opposite means the town, you think about going through the center of the earth, and if you earth is around, right? So here's the town. So and there is the center here. This is the, let's say this is this town, and if you go this directly opposite the other side, what's the coordinate of this town, which is precisely opposite of this town? Remember that. In other words, if you draw the straight line through the center of the earth, one town and other town precisely opposite is in the same straight line. That's what opposite means. To find that, to find the coordinate of this town, which is precisely opposite of this town, which is 45 north and 119 east, and as a latitude of town that is opposite must be 45 degrees south. So this must be so the answer is 45 south, 45 south. But as a longitude, the east gonna be in the west. So how much degree? You have to subtract from 180. 180 minus 119 degree west. So this gives you 61 degree west. So I should say latitude is 45 south, and longitude is 61 west. So I should say this way. Okay, 45 degree north, 119 degree east. If this is the town here, opposite of this, opposite town is going to be 45 degree south and 180 minus 119 degree west. So as a longitude, you subtract from 180 to find the opposite town longitude. Okay, that's how you do. So the answer is going to be 45 degrees south as a latitude and 61 degree west at longitude. Okay, so that's the question number 29. Sorry, 28. Okay.